Hi, hello, welcome to Stay Tuned channel. Today we are going to see NCERT Grade 10 English First Flight Unit 3 First Poem How to Tell Wild Animals written by Carolyn Wells. How to Tell Wild Animals is a humorous poem written by Carolyn Wells. The poem suggests some dangerous ways to identify wild animals. In this poem, the clues have been given to identify the names of the animals. The poem consists of 6 stanzas, and in each stanza, a wild animal is defined with its characteristics and features. This poem is like solving a puzzle and identifying the animals. It's an exciting and funny poem. So let me read the poem for you. If ever you should go by chance to jungles in the east, and if there should to you advance a large and tawny beast, if he roars at you as you are dying, you will know it is the Asian lion. So the poet describes the various animals, and in this first stanza, the poet says to the readers that if they go to the jungle, then how will they recognize the various animals of the jungle? The poet then starts describing the Asian lion. She says that if an animal with yellowish brown skin color roars at you and you get so afraid that you die out of fear, it then means that you have met an Asian lion. Second stanza. Or if sometime when roaming around, a noble wild beast greets you with black stripes on a yellow ground, just notice if he eats you. The simple rule may help you learn the Bengal tiger to discern. In the second stanza, the poet describes a royal animal having black stripes on its yellowish skin and is roaming freely in the jungle. She says you will be certain that it is a Bengal tiger if he starts eating you. But there is no point in knowing the animal if you have to die to identify him. Third stanza. If strolling forth, a beast you view, whose hide with spots is peppered, as soon as he has leapt on you, you will know it is the leopard. 'Twill do no good to roar with pain, he will only leap and leap again. So, in the third stanza, the poet describes an animal who walks in a slow, relaxed way, and his body is fully covered with small spots, giving it a salt pepper appearance. The little spots on the body seem like someone has hit his body with small objects. If that animal jumps on you, then you will get to know it is a leopard. At that time, even if you cry, the leopard will not leave you. So be careful and don't allow him to jump on you. Fourth stanza. If when you are walking round your yard, you meet a creature there who hugs you very, very hard, be sure it is a bear. If you have any doubts, I guess he'll give you just one more caress. So, in the fourth stanza, the poet says that if you are walking in a field and you see an animal who hugs you very tightly, then be sure it is a bear. If you still have some doubts, then you can confirm if it hugs you again. The poet conveys that when someone loves you and cares for you, then they show their feelings and emotions by giving you a tight hug. However, when a bear hugs you in reality, then it will kill you with its tight hug. Fifth stanza. Though to distinguish beast of prey, a novice might nonplus, the crocodile you always may tell from the hyena thus. Hyenas come with merry smiles, but if they weep, They are crocodiles. So, in the fifth stanza, the poet asks the readers if they know how to recognize animals when they hunt their prey. She further elaborates that when hyenas kill their prey, they laugh. Similarly, crocodiles have tears in their eyes when they eat their prey. Sixth stanza. The true chameleon is small, a lizard sort of thing. He hasn't any ears at all, and not a single wing. If there is nothing on the tree, tis the chameleon you see. So, in the last stanza, the poet describes a small reptile that can change its color. It looks like a lizard, but it does not have any ears or wings. When there is no one on the tree, then you will spot this chameleon. The ability of the chameleon to change its color saves him from hunters and other animals. With this, we come to the end of this summary. I hope that you enjoyed this poem. So, this poem tells you a moral that you should love wild animals too. So, save the forest and save the wild animals. Bye. Keep watching my channel.